All right, everyone. Tammy Reese here from Visionary Minds here in New Jersey at the HorrorCon and Film Festival with the legendary Mick Garris.
Is he here?
Rare! So what you're doing at HorrorCon, Mick?
Well, I was invited, and it was, I'd never been to Atlantic City before, and I was being honored with these 2 evenings discussing my career, and so I'm really excited to be here.
An amazing career, packed crowd. One of my favorite films that you directed is The Stand. Did you ever think that it will stand the test of time today?
It's pretty amazing that it has lasted until now, but right now they're making a new version, so for CBS All Access, and it's going to be a 10 one-hour episodes that I have nothing to do with, but yeah, doing the original miniseries was the hardest work I've ever done in my life, but also the most widely seen and appreciated, and it's pretty amazing.
Please tell our viewers about Postmortem. I know you're a producer, a writer, a director, but as a journalist, you're definitely a huge inspiration, especially to me. Please tell us about that podcast.
Well, Postmortem is a podcast where I talk to filmmakers in the horror genre primarily, and really it's an opportunity for me to continue learning. You know, I'm always learning something new from everybody that I talk to on the show, whether it's David Cronenberg or John Carpenter or Rob Zombie or, we have Elvira is the most recent episode, and I learned a lot from her. And we spent a lot of we're close to the same age, and we spent a lot of our formative years in LA at the same time doing a lot of the same things. And I always get an education, and I always want to keep evolving and stay fresh. And between productions, it gets boring.
Well, I want to say that you're very approachable, you're very humble with your legendary career, and I just admire you, as I'm sure all the fans in the horror genre do as well. What advice would you have for anyone who wants to acquire any of the talents that you had as a writer, producer, journalist, all of the above? What advice would you give them to go ahead and do it?
Well, I think you just got to do what you believe in. If you're an artist, if you have a vision, whether it's as a painter, as a singer, as a filmmaker, as a writer, it's easy to do all those things. And don't be discouraged by people who, if you're trying to pitch a movie, people want to hear something that's like a hit. But the ones that stand out are the ones that reflect a unique vision, that somebody does something differently from everybody else. If you're writing a screenplay, an agent is taking home 30 other screenplays every weekend, and what you have to do is be the one that doesn't get thrown onto the pile with the other 30 scripts. Now, that script may not get made because it might be too unique, but it might get you considered for a writing job where they go, this writer really impressed me. I really like this script. We should meet with him or her.
Excellent advice. You heard it from Mick Garris. Thank you so much, sir, for doing this interview.
Pleasure.
Stay tuned.